And welcome back to Sunday Report. I'm Joe Pinion. Well, there is apparently too much wine in France. You heard that correctly. Now, the country is destroying tens of millions of dollars worth of vino. Get this, the Washington Post writes that France is set to decork and pour out enough wine to fill more than 100 Olympic-sized swimming pools. In total, wasting all that wine will cost the nation about $216 million. Now, France is the wine capital of the world, but thanks to inflation, it might actually make more sense to destroy it than make it. We've got some experts here to help us wrap our minds around that. Melanie Collette is the former vice chair of the New Jersey Federation of Republican Women and host of Money Talk with Melanie. Also with us, Ford O'Connell, a lawyer and Florida businessman. Melanie, I want to start with you. It looks like apparently the cost is so high that the producers, they can't turn a profit, and so they're going to pay them to get rid of it. But I always knew that, you know, the longer you let the wine age, the better it would be. Why don't they just pay them to store it?
Exactly, and I can't tell you how happy I am to be on Newsmax this morning as your local wine expert. It is a travesty, a heresy. I was so depressed when I read this article. They could send it to me. There are plenty of people who need wine donations. Poor middle-aged women in New Jersey, for example. Now, this is just a waste of money, and you would think with their environmental advocacy that they would find a better way to spend wine, to use wine or what you do with the wine. It's really ridiculous to me, and it's sad. I just don't understand why they can't find something better to do.
I mean, Ford, I'll bring you in here. I mean, it seems as if up is down, left is right. I mean, and even here at home in the United States, I mean, we've gone from Joe Biden declaring war on cold-fired pizza to this past week, they said that you only can have 2 glasses of beer a week. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a new czar for that. So, I mean, if the French say they can't even deal with the wine, the Americans here leading our country say people can't even have some beer, it appears that the apocalypse may indeed be upon us.
Well, I think it is. Look, everyone knows that alcohol is not great for your health, but I will say in moderation, it's great for your sanity, especially during the holidays. And I agree completely with Melanie about France. Sacre bleu! What happened to the free market? You know, I never agreed with Emmanuel Macron once, but I will agree with him on this. And that is the fact that a meal without wine is just a little bit sad. And frankly, no, this shouldn't surprise anyone, because not only have costs gone up in inflation, but also consumption. Do you know that in 1926, the average French citizen drank 30 gallons of wine? They must have been loaded. Now it's 10 gallons of wine. So, I mean, the habits have just changed all around, but the inflation is a very big problem.
Absolutely. The only thing the French get right, wine and nuclear energy. All right. Melanie, Ford, always great to see you. And that's going to do it for this week's edition of Sunday Report.